Hi everyone, we're here in the Light and Imagination studio, and today we're going to review a product that was sent to us to review. It's a camera strap. Cue camera strap. Matt's quite conveniently out of this picture now because he prefers standing behind the camera. Matt, don't make me look fat.
It's a camera, darling, not a magic wand.
Oi! So here it is. We got this product from Amazon. It's available through Amazon Prime, so it took literally only 24 hours for us to get it, which is quite a good feature before I even opened the product, because the product is actually made in China, where, I mean, to be honest, 99% of everything we buy these days in terms of camera equipment, unless it's, lenses made in Japan, especially the accessories are made in China, and they're really good quality, so no need to worry about that kind of stuff. But obviously, because this particular supplier has an Amazon Prime account, it means you get the product within 24 hours, which is pretty wicked. So we got it all right. It's not over-packaged by Amazon, as some things normally are, so the box is just the right size, I've opened it earlier. And this is the actual, there you go, somebody will clean that later. This is the actual envelope that it came in. So this guy contacted us about a week ago. He's a nice young entrepreneur from Shenzhen, China, and he's invented this new crossbody camera strap. Now, Matt and I already have a couple of camera straps, obviously. We started, like everyone else, with the camera strap that normally comes with the camera that goes around your neck. It's totally and utterly uncomfortable. So if you shoot any more than 5 minutes in a month, which all of you probably do, you could probably do with one of these crossbody ones. Now, the reason I'm reviewing this, and not Matt, who's obviously our techie half of Light and Imagination, is because I'm a lady. And one of the biggest issues with any crossbody products is they're designed by guys, and they often miss the point that us ladies are not flat-chested like you guys. So this has to be comfortable. Comfort is everything to do with the camera strap. We need to be comfortable with them, and they need to be sturdy enough to hold our heavy equipment and secure enough, because what's going to be strapped on them cost us thousands and thousands of pounds, so we want it to be safe. So here goes. As Matt will probably tell you, I'm probably one of the clumsiest persons on earth, so this will take me longer than any of you to take out of the package, which is probably a good thing, because if it takes me this long, it'll take you no time whatsoever to take everything out of its package and put it all together. This looks like a nice, handy bag. Excellent! It's got an owl on it. Excellent. A bufnica, as we say in Romanian. Matt really loves that word. Oh, I really love this. It's really cute. I'm such a girl right now. I like the bag. It's a very nice detail. Otherwise, nice presentation so far, and I was really concerned, to be honest, when I first saw the envelope and I saw there's more than one thing in it. I thought, oh goodness, do I have to put all of this together? So hopefully not too much assembly needed. Let's see what's in the bags. Now, these are always handy to keep, so as a rule you never throw away plastic or bubble wrap or anything like that, because they will come in handy to put some other stuff in them. So I shall save this. They're not going to go into the bin. So that's the first part of the strap, and by the looks of it, it's the part that actually goes across and over your shoulder. So I'm going to save that for now and open this other box, bag rather. And in this other bag, it does actually contain quite a few bits, so I'm going to be careful not to lose any of these. Okay, so this is pretty intuitive, which I love about the product, because as I said, I don't have a technical background. I'm a nightmare trying to screw things on and take them off. So this quite clearly, I'm not sure what that does yet, so we'll put that on the table here. These quite clearly fit into these things here. Okay, maybe the other way around, yeah. That looks fairly sturdy. And now this bit will go on here. Again, now I've sussed it that obviously it has to go in this way, which is obvious for a technical mind. Now, even me, I can tell that this is how this should go. Yeah. So this is really handy. First of all, it's important to have a wide strap on your shoulder, because the bigger the size of the strap on your shoulder, that means the weight is going to be carried by more of your body. This feature I find really handy, and that literally goes under your shoulder there, and it can be adjusted quite easily. That's basically going to make sure that your strap is in place. So adjusted. I quite like that this is adjustable, because one of the camera straps that I've had before, it doesn't actually give you a lot of room to adjust this, so it might actually be too short. There you go. Didn't even catch my hair in it. What a bonus. So that's quite good. It's really thick on your shoulder. The way it goes across your body is not too bad. That's all right. And you notice this thing here, that obviously this is where your camera goes. So this has to slide up and down, which I can see that it's got adjustable. Yeah, so this obviously will hold into place, and it will not allow your camera to go further up or lower down than you actually need it to. So let's move this guy all the way to the top, because you want to have as much flexibility as you can with the camera. So that's really cool. Now this is obviously a piece that's made of metal, same as this one, which is a really good feature, because I've seen too many of these made of plastic, and obviously, as I said, you don't want really heavy, expensive kit to hang off a bit of plastic. Now this one I've seen before. What it does is basically it holds this little guy here into position. You can remove this, so you don't have to actually fit that camera onto this while you have your camera strap on. You can actually remove this, and then it's got this nice little thing here that obviously will secure it in place. So you see that I've locked it now. It's no longer free to come off. So far so good. Let me just see how easy this thing is to attach onto the camera. And this is my darling camera right here, with our shiny new 85mm Canon lens, which I've been testing over the past few weeks, and it's really nice. Now, the first thing that I like about this, as opposed to other camera straps that I have, another camera strap that I have has a very bulky thing that your strap is actually attached to, that really gets in the way when you have your camera up, ready to shoot on it. And the other thing, thank God you don't need a coin to, thank you Matt, that's my other camera strap, which we bought in Hong Kong, I think a couple of years ago, which is really nice, but as you see, it's got this thing that's quite uncomfortable when it kind of risks getting into your eye. Thank you, Matt. This one, I mean, how many times have you had a camera strap or a tripod mount and you need a coin to operate it? It really, really does my head in. It's like when you go shopping and you haven't got a bleeding pound coin to get a trolley. So, I like this feature. I think the guy who designed this obviously has listened to some feedback from other photographers. Now, I have no idea which way this should go, so let's try it this way. No, probably it should be this way. So it's outside of the camera. I really love this. I think this is one of the winning features of this product. You don't need a coin and it doesn't have sticky bits that go over the edge of the camera. So it's not going to be uncomfortable when you have your camera up against your eye to shoot. So far so good. Now obviously I want to attach it to the actual strap. So this is how it goes. And obviously now I want to secure this little guy because as you can see it's loose now. And all you have to do is screw it up and now it can't move anymore. Now the moment of truth. It's always really daunting to let your camera go, and always remember, if you take it off the strap, as I very often do, remember it's off the strap, don't let it drop. There you go. So this feels pretty comfortable and it's a really heavy lens, this 85 one, not the heaviest one. Obviously if you put like a 70-200 on it, it's going to be even heavier. I can't remember exactly the description that was on the product details, but I'm pretty sure it holds quite a heavy weight. We'll have to check that up and get back to you. But I really do like this. It flows nicely, and as you can see, the camera just rests by your body when you're not using it. Let's see if we can adjust this thing because it does feel slightly too low. What you need to do is basically when you have your camera on a strap, it shouldn't be longer than the length of my arm because otherwise I'm going to keep doing that and I've got enough back pain to deal with. So I can see this little guy here that obviously will adjust the length for me. And as we saw with this here, there's another twin one down here. So I'm just going to move this up. That means the camera won't go any lower than that allows it to. And then I'm also going to make this a bit shorter, if I can manage to. Okay, that probably makes it longer. No, that's the right way to go. And if I take this all the way up here, yeah, all of a sudden that feels more comfortable. So the camera is right next to me. In terms of how it feels, I like it that it's quite wide, as I said, because that really distributes the weight across your body. And this is not too uncomfortable. I would say it could probably go just slightly more diagonally, but it kind of rests nicely across my body. And as I said, guys, you won't struggle with any of that. It's just more for us lady photographers. This is what it looks like from the back, and I really like it because it's really nice and sturdy. So obviously this gives you free hands. It's really handy for weddings. We shoot a lot of weddings, so when we obviously are out and about, you know, on a wedding site all day, it's really handy that you have this. I never personally carry two bodies around my neck. I just take one camera with enough cards and you know, the number of lenses that I want. I wouldn't personally advise having two of these across your body, but I'm pretty sure that's possible as well. And you can adjust the height of them, so you can have one going lower and one higher. Really love this. We've got a couple of camera straps already, but I think this is one of the best solutions I've seen, and it seems really sturdy as well. It's metal. So if you're clumsy like me, with any sort of plasticky screwy on bits that break easily, this won't. So I love this dial here. That is so easy to remove. It's really cool. So I really love that. And this little guy here that it came with, I can only assume that you can possibly, maybe not, I'm guessing you can attach more things of it, maybe. I wouldn't, you know, this is not the best place for it, for a lady. I wouldn't hang anything off this hook here, but you know, you can hook it onto something else. I mean, you can, if you want to, just hook it onto this. Obviously you don't have to use it. So my resident techie, Matt, just basically came to join us from behind the camera to say that most likely this is actually a safety strap. So if you see this little slot here, you can actually put that on here, and then obviously you either attach that to the strap as an added security measure. So then obviously if anything happens to that, you know, you've got the security strap to work with. Or you can hook that up here and then have the camera closer to you, especially, you know, when you're in a crowd and you need it closer to your body. That's where it goes. It'd be handy if there were some instructions. I mean, it's not a complicated product by any stretch of the imagination, even for me. I personally didn't know, you know, what this is for. Also, I'm not sure what this clip is for. Looks like a plastic tie clip. No. No, don't know. It's possibly just to keep the strap when you fold it and when you put it, you know, in the bag. It's possibly just to keep the strap together, so a little bit more organised. But I do like this little bag here. That's so cute. I'm definitely going to use this one. Maybe like a little diagram with instructions would help. I'm pretty sure there's nothing that came with the product, so maybe that's the only bit of feedback that we give back to this supplier. Otherwise, I would give this product 10 out of 10. For me, the winning features are it's made of metal, you know, all the important bits are made of metal to make it really sturdy. This is absolutely fabulous for me, because the other camera straps that we've had before, you either have to use a coin or they've got some stuff kind of bulging out. This is really neat along the bottom of the camera there. And I like this really wide strap as well, because, you know, immediately it feels quite comfortable on my back. You can obviously take it back or bring it forward a bit, depending on your body shape and what feels comfortable. But I think I will be using this camera strap. It feels quite comfortable for us ladies, and I'm sure you guys will find it quite comfortable as well. The product can be purchased through Amazon. It's available on Prime, and the shop's name is Universe Mall. I think we paid just in excess of £15 for it, 1.5, so not a bad price at all. Saves you a lot of back pain and keeps your camera and expenses, that's a new word for expensive lenses, safe and secure, and keeps you out of trouble. Your insurer will probably love you for having one of these. So yes, watch this space for Matt and I to review some more products as they come to our attention, and we hope you found this useful. Yeah, watch our channel for the future, Light and Imagination. You find us on Facebook as well, Instagram, and check our website as well. The light's gone. That's a wrap. One, two, provo del microphone. I'm putting my camera strap on in a minute.